Howdy guys, how's it going? So we are out here for another nice winter camp. We're supposed to be getting a good bit of rain here in a couple hours, so I wanted to get out here before that happens so we can get set up, because I have a military tent that I want to break in. I mean, it's surplus, so it's been used before, but it's in really good shape. It come from Misty Mountain Supply up in old Canada. And when I first got it, I set it up in the backyard and let it go through 2 full days of rain. And I checked it periodically, had no leaks. I wasn't sleeping in it, so there's no really good way to test the condensation factor other than what evaporated up from the grass, but didn't really notice anything there. I'm going to leave the leaf debris down on the ground here. Just going to double check, make sure there's no rocks. And then I'm going to set a tarp up over there away from the tent to chill out under. Just kind of right outside the front, because I do want it to get rained on and see how it fares with me in it. The wind, I'm not sure right now. It's pretty breezy. That's why I had my hood up hiking in. I'll talk about the temperature ranges we're supposed to get today and tonight here in a bit. Right now, but based off this thermometer that I had on my backpack strap, we are sitting at an even 50 degrees right now. So really nice. Opened up the pit zips on this here schmuck on the way in, and only got just a little bit sweaty. But let's take and get this tent set up. And now the ground is still wet, just because we've been having a lot of rain. Normally, when it's wet like this, you'd want to have a ground sheet underneath your tent. But the bottom of this thing seems very durable, and I didn't notice anything coming up when I had it set up on wet grass. So it should be fine. That's part of what I want to test out. I do have a microfiber towel with me that I could wipe anything down with. And we got our sleeping mat and our Vertex sleeping bag, which is waterproof. So now this tent, the front is the side with this lighter colored mesh, and this side right here doesn't have the mesh, because you could open it up to the side where your vestibule is. So now right here is what the tent stakes look like. There's a couple rocks right here. I just want to come right to those. We'll move those in a bit though for use as a fire pit. And because these are straight stakes, you definitely want to make sure you get them at a steep angle in case we get some higher wind. Now once I have all 4 corners staked down, we'll adjust the angles that this is coming out at, because that kind of affects how, the tautness of the rain fly. And there's 3 poles. Yeah, these just go into the grommets from corner to corner. And these clips just snap into place. So this is what I say, I got to reposition my stakes just a little bit so that the angles are right. So I've always had mixed feelings about this digital camo, but the thing that I love about this tent is the inside is made up of this blackout material. I believe they've done that way if, you know, soldiers was using this in an area where it was like always sunny or they needed to sleep during the day, they could do so without being disturbed by the light. I'm hoping I have enough room. And I guess you could technically do it either way. It's kind of a the same dimensions all around. It's a little difficult to position you guys for this angle, but now this is the only sleeve on this tent. There's a nylon loop and then another sleeve. You just pop it and nail it on the front, and now your overhang here and the rest of your fly is nice and taut. So this is one of the smaller VM tarps. I mean, it's still quite a large surface area. It's more of like a rectangle than a square. What I'm going to have to do is, just because of the positioning of the trees and everything, is just have part of this tent covered by, like, just have the edge of the tarp over the front edge of this. Otherwise, due to the pitch and angle, the water would just be running right against the front of my tent whenever it starts to shed off. And in case you're new, I'm using some of my roller cam. Yeah, like using these rope rollers just make doing adjustments super quick and easy. Yeah, we're going to be in our camp chair, you know, sitting down most of the time, so there's plenty of room. This corner I can tie down to this tree, but it's going to kind of be in the way of filming for a bit, so I think I'm just going to fold it over until we need to do otherwise. Oh, we would have to kind of adjust the whole thing with the chair of where it's going to sink in the ground. I'm going to see if I can find a couple small rocks or something. But we've got a very, and so like I'm at the lowest end. We'll probably, you know, sit over there at the elevated end, but there's still a good 2 or 3 inches from my head touching the top of the tarp. Starts raining. I want to go ahead and get my bed and stuff situated. Insulated pad. Alright, so we'll top that off before tonight. So yeah, I'm not sure quite how easy it is for y'all to see, because I know where this interior has that blackout material, it doesn't really let much light pass through. And then finally we got our pillow. Using this Vertex bag is going to be a little bit of overkill for tonight, because based off the weather, it's supposed to only be getting down into like 39, 40 degrees. But by 7 a.m. it's supposed to be at 30 degrees. So it's just kind of a weird weather day, like a high of 52, and then by 6, 7 a.m. it's going to be 30 degrees. So like a 20 plus degree change. So, you know, to begin with, we'll probably just sleep with that zipped, you know, halfway open or something, and then we can adjust it from there. Fire pit is sorted, so now I'm just going to collect some dry wood and throw it under the tarp. That way we'll have it, and then at some point here soon we'll get a small fire going. Alrighty guys, so it has started raining. If you notice, whenever I took and picked that rock up that was right here, there was actually a pretty deep hole, because this rock was in that, well, that rock over there, you probably can't quite see it, but it was stuck in the ground kind of deep back long way. So I found some punky wood and I filled the hole up. But I've been collecting stuff. I'm going to be trying, which way's which? There we go. This live fire for the first time. I've got one in a battle box, and I got one in the last nomadic box, but it's supposed to, I've roughed it up with my knife, and in theory it's supposed to light up pretty easily. Oh, and there we go. So we'll put our stuff on there, and then we should be able to pull that out once it gets going. And now we should be good. Just slide the pin closed, and it worked. Truth be told, it would have been a lot better to get this going sooner. That way, you could have a bed of coals and be a lot hotter. But I mean, I've built a fire in the pouring down rain hundreds of times, and I can assure you this will be fine. The biggest thing is, if you can, get dry wood first, and then as you're starting small like this, take and place bigger wood on top sooner so that it'll have a shingle effect and kind of shed the water. Alrighty, so I switched to my phone because I had the umbrella for the camera, but I thought this would be just a better angle, and I don't have any type of wide angle lens for that camera, so I can zoom out wide with that. Looking, as soon as it started raining, the temp dropped a good bit, because I got a couple of these Sun Company, or Sunco carabiner thermometers to hang from my pack, and it was right at 40 degrees. It's warmed up because I was holding it. But it was right at 40 degrees. It's my backpack, and I've got a second one that I'm going to put in the tent. That way tonight and in the morning I'll leave one out here and we can compare notes. Another thing that I wanted to mention, so I'm going out still collecting wood, and I'm having to adjust this tarp as it stretches with the weight of the water with this configuration. I needed this corner over here to my left to be a bit lower, but we'll figure that out later. That I'm excited to try for the first time in the field. I've used it once at home. And that is this titanium Vulcan percolator pot. And I believe this is the first company to make a titanium percolator, and it is extremely well made. I'm going to be carrying this a lot to use for cooking and everything else. I mean, it's metal, so it's not like, I mean, if you wash it out in between making coffee and stuff, it's really fine to cook in, boil water for backpacking meals, things like that. But it's completely, everything about it's titanium. I ground up some Anchorhead coffee right before I left, so we'll have that. And we will have to let the fire die down a little bit because it's really rocking and rolling. The rain come in about 45 minutes earlier than it was supposed to, which is fine. But no, I was really impressed with the DWR coating on this Arctis schmuck, because I've been going in and out in the rain and it's shedding water fine. So is the pants. They're also DWR coated. So that's really nice, being able to go out in light rain like this for like 10-15 minutes at a time and like not have to worry about putting my poncho on. I've got a packet of creamer left over from an MRE. Well, y'all probably can't even hear me, but it's hard to beat a nice hot cup of coffee just sitting under a tarp listening to the rain. Oh, that's good. Percolated coffee is probably one of my favorite. Well, I was really excited whenever they come out with this, because all the like stainless steel percolators, like they end up just with all the components and like needing to like carry other cooking gear. Sometimes it's just too heavy, in my opinion. It is still raining, and I've just been going around collecting wood, keeping the fire going. But now it's getting dark. I've got a headlamp I've had in the pocket here, and it appears to be dry, so that's really good. The only place where I'm feeling any type of moisture is my back from sitting in the chair, and that's just because the material has been pressed against my body. But I mean, the DWR is still working really well on this and on the hood. But I can say I'm getting pretty hungry, so I want to make sure the fire's in a good state to do so. We're gonna have to heat the water in our canteen cup, because that's the only way I got to really measure out the correct amount, because I've got a peak refuel chicken and coconut curry, I think. Yeah, and as you can see, I guess you can see it now, I'm having this cooling issue again, so I'm going to definitely have to go over there and lower that corner before it's all said and done. So. Tonight we are going to have chicken coconut curry. On the back says we need a cup and 1/3 water, so 10.5 ounces. Okay, everything else is the same. Fire's where we need it to be, so I'm going to rinse out my canteen cup and get the water on. I've got this other large Silverant titanium water bottle of water with me. Well, guys, I've done it again. I have forgot bring a spoon somehow. But we got our canteen cup lid, and we've done it plenty of times. And I got a stirring stick over here. There it is. Since I'm pretty much done with the fire for now, I'm going to get my wet schnock off. It's like I'm completely dry everywhere except for, okay, well now I just got that, put this on the back of my hood. But you can probably see just like my back, I've been sitting against this chair. But this shirt will dry super quick. And then what I'm going to do is, since the majority, even the back on the inside here doesn't even feel that wet, it's just where it's constantly been pressed against it. I can put on my bearskin hoodie now, and my body heat with this type of fleece material will dry out. My shirt before it's time to get in a sleeping bag, and then just to waterproof my sitting area, I'm going to use what I should have been using probably this whole time when I've been out walking around, but now I can sit here and be nice and cozy. Give this bad boy another stir. It looks really good. I got a clip. I want to see if I can kind of eat this. I would prefer to not messy up my canteen cup lid if I can. Anyways, sorry. Thought I heard a weird noise. Okay, now I get the peak refuel height. I get the peak refuel height now. My God, that's good. I've probably been blind the whole time, so that's right on. Wow. Well guys, I'm going to take and finish eating this, and then I'm going to try to get my stuff situated and decide how exactly I'm going to get in the tent. I'm going to see, my pants are dry, well, except for this, okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go no pants. Had to get in the tent because of like the way the tarp and everything is positioned out here and stuff now. There's no good way for me to take my boots and my pants off without, and then like going back out and getting the camera. So that's why I didn't show the whole getting in here thing. But got the bear fleece, the bearskin hoodie there, water bottle, pistole. The only moisture that's in here is just what shaked off my clothes and stuff when I was stepping in. But there is not a drop of water that didn't just immediately come from me. There doesn't seem to be any real condensation in here. So like this is the outside area that had the wet ground before. That's good. Yeah, the only thing is there's no hooks or anything in here, so I don't really have a good place to hang my lantern or my headlamp, but not a big deal for now. I just realized I forgot. I can reach out to my bag and get the thermometer, because like there's still one in my backpack, so I'll get the outside temperature and then I'll get the other one out of the pocket. And either there's nowhere to clip it in here, so I might even just put it in my sleeping bag. Yeah, just gonna kick back, relax, go to sleep, and I will see y'all in the morning. Oh, good morning, guys. It's just a little bit past 7. And it's got a bit windy compared to yesterday. Like I just checked the weather, and there's like a wind advisory out for the day. So I want to definitely try to get my tarp and stuff down before it gets too windy. I got my bearskin fleece on and my pants and stuff, not because it was too cold. Like the air temp is only like 35 to 37, but with the wind it's I think around 30. I'll try to remember to put a screenshot up on the screen. We need to look at the thermometers, because I got the one outside and we'll see what it says, and then I got one in the sleeping bag. I got like my clothes and stuff on, because I had to when I woke up I had to go pee. And yeah, putting on, because of the wind that we had throughout the night, my pants and my smock is actually dry. My pants are just very cold to put on. Okay, so pulling the thermometer out of my pocket, we're sitting at like 88, 89 degrees. So it's very, very toasty in this sleeping bag. I think I just set this other one right here, so we'll try to look at it really quick so my hand doesn't warm it up any. So it looks like we're sitting right at 30 degrees with the outside temp in this spot. So we're sitting at 30 degrees out here. All in all, this was a great outing. I really am impressed with this tent. There's pretty much no condensation, which really surprises me. Sorry, I don't know what angle I'm holding this at. What the mesh, if it just kind of evaporates through this type of mesh material. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. As always, I really appreciate taking time to watch the video. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you hadn't already. Shared the channel with your friends, family, anybody that enjoys good old outdoor activities. If you're interested in any of the gear, I'll link the stuff down in the old description box below. Please take and hit me up in the comment section with thoughts, opinions, or questions. That helps with the old YouTube algorithm. And yeah, guys, till the next one, adios.